All right, Savannah,
Hi,
welcome back.
it's good to be back.
Is it?
Well, this time I think I hope for a good ending, a different ending.
You've had a rough patch here lately.
Yeah, it's been pretty difficult, all due to my own actions.
What kind of trouble do you get into?
Well, that's a big list.
Well, first off, you had the abortion.
I made the decision to have the abortion.
How do you feel about that now?
You know, I think a lot of people really thought that I did it out of selfish reasons, and partly I did. And I can admit that partly I wasn't ready to be responsible, to be a parent, to all the responsibility of that. I was not ready. I didn't come downtown for that. And, I came down here to honestly like be reckless and be a kid myself. I didn't get a chance to do that when I had to be a parent when I was a kid.
You're 23 now.
Yes. And I think a lot of people thought it was just for selfish reasons. But once I found out, there wasn't a day that passed that that child wasn't on my mind every second of every day. And I felt nothing but doom. I didn't feel joy. I was scared, and I couldn't even take care of myself. And it was honestly a very traumatic experience for me. And every time I see a baby or hear one cry, or see a child even, it bothers me. I feel like a murderer sometimes, and I feel extremely guilty. But I do feel like I did the best thing for me and that child. I think I would have given it a very hard life, and I didn't want to do that to that child, my child. So I feel that it was the right decision to make. And I've taken every precaution for it to not happen again, until I'm willing and ready to be responsible as a mother, So I feel like I made the right choice, but I'm very sad about that. I'm sad too,
You're young. You'll have
Yeah.
many opportunities in the future. And you certainly wouldn't want to put your child through what you're going through right now.
No, both my parents, as everyone's heard from me telling before, both of them were addicts. I don't want my child seeing what I saw, and I don't want it being anything like me. I always wanted to adopt a child. I don't want it being anything like me. And some people might ask, well, why didn't I give it up for adoption? Well, because I can't have a baby, and I'm not strong enough to have a baby and give it away. And I think it would have just tormented me, and my mentality is not strong enough for that right now in my life.
Yeah, this is probably a very dark period in your life
Yeah.
that hopefully you'll get past.
Yeah, it's when I first came down to Skid Row, it was like the most liberating feeling. Like everyone was doing drugs openly and nobody was judging me. And, it felt like this beautiful, chaotic, exciting, kind of adventurous life, until it wasn't. I've had so many, now it feels like I've met a place worse than hell. And I had so much faith in humanity, and I still do. That hasn't just been completely wiped off, but I don't trust anymore. I was very naive before. I don't trust anymore. I always question everyone and anyone nowadays, so.
How many years have you been down here?
It's been a year, a little over a year now. And it's been way too long.
How has it changed you?
It's changed me. It's made me, there's things that it's changed me and altered me on that I have grown to like, and things that I very much dislike. My mom, like, I like the fact that I can tell people no. Like, I'm not afraid to tell people no now. I'm not afraid to stick up for myself. I'm not afraid to stick up for myself. I'm not afraid of men. Like, you know, I literally fought them in the street, you know, like, so it's like, I'm not, a lot of fear left me, but came back, you know, in a different way. I'm more afraid of myself now than I am anything else. I'm my worst enemy, you know? And I was raped repeatedly while I was asleep in a tent. I sleep very heavily, and
This is recently?
it was a couple months ago. You know, I pissed off some people and some men that I had rejected or humiliated in a sense. Maybe been a bit of a, you know, bitch or whatever, you know. And yeah, they didn't take too kindly to it. And a lot of people figured out that I slept heavy, and I would just keep going and smoking until I just fell out and passed out. And when I woke up, like, I smelled like disgusting. I felt disgusting. I don't know. It was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, it's not the first time I've experienced rape, but it was definitely, I didn't know whether to be happy that I wasn't awake, because I've experienced it both awake and not awake. And I don't know which one's worse, to be honest, because then I would pass men every day on the street, and if they smiled, smirked, made a weird laugh or a weird comment, I had to question every one of them. Like in my mind, like, was that one? The guy, was that another one? I only knew for one for sure, but from what I heard was that he allowed multiple for payment. He received payment to have men rape me while I was asleep. And honestly, now it's like just another day. Yeah.
It's horrible. And you're going through something right now that's...
Yeah. It's you know, I'm a very fair person, and I don't hurt people that haven't hurt me, you know, or that I feel like, you know, if I feel like they've hurt me. I've held on to so much anger when it comes to men, to the guy who impregnated me, and I stole a lot of dollars worth of crack, pretty much. Like, I'm still being hunted by him. I got beat with a mallet.
How much crack did you steal?
$6,000 worth. I'm not gonna lie, like, when I did it, like, I kind of felt like really proud of myself. Like, I couldn't believe my little ass could do something like that. But then it quickly turned into gosh, I wish I wouldn't have done that, as much as I really dislike that guy and I have such a resentment towards. I regret it because it has literally had me looking over my shoulder ever since. I'm always having to stay prepared. I'm always in survival mode. I'm always having to run or fight. You know, like when they beat me with the mallet, I mean, like that's, oof, God, my back still has not recovered from that. They beat me in the back with it. And he still has a bounty on my head, paying people money to beat me and film it and all that. He's even he threatened not only me but even had mentioned my mother. I didn't like consider stuff like that. I didn't consider, you know, how would my actions affect other people? And that would kill me. Like, it would kill me if anything happened to her, or I would kill him. And I will say that on video. But like, yeah, it's just, I'm terrorized like, all the time, man. Like, I can't go out anywhere downtown.
Are you hiding now?
Yeah, I've been hiding for a while. I left. The guy that gave me my first hit of crack, I robbed him the same day I robbed the other guy. So I was like, two birds, one stone. Not funny. Kind of funny, but not. You know, it's just that these two particular people, I mean, they wanted to say, I thought, how dare these two say that they cared for me or they looked out for me? I mean, how dare they, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I take accountability for my parts. And I'm, you know, and see that's where, like, it's not, I believe in turning the other cheek. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in moving forward and not allowing anger to dictate and hold me down in my life. And I have just let anger and rage, especially with these two men, I just haven't let it go yet. But like, it's like now, I mean, I'm just tired, you know? I mean, the guy that gave me my first hit of crack, I mean, he was on top of the world, you know, money and everything when he met me. Now, he's homeless himself. He's out, you know, has nothing. And I don't feel bad about that. I really don't. Maybe I will later on, but I don't. I hate the day I met him, but I really hate the day I fucking tried this stuff. I hate it. It's worse than the day I lost my father, honestly. It's worse. The day I tried crack cocaine for the first time was worse than my father, hearing the news of my father's death. And I think my dad would agree with me on that one, with his situation as well.
So what do you do now? You can't really go walking around Skid Row. I went out for 2 seconds the other night to grab something from the store, and he chased me with a paddle. Got out of the car, pulled right up on me. Had literally, thank God, like, you know, he didn't get to hit me, but, well, he did hit me with his car. Not bad enough to where I'm like, you know, real messed up from it. But, and of course, you know, the whole time, like, I'm talking crap, you know? So I'm like just pissing him off even more. And I keep telling myself every, like, you know, disrespectful thing I'm saying to this guy. I keep thinking, like,
dude, what are you doing? You're a dumbass, because this guy's like really mad at you and is like already trying to kill you, you know? So like, it's like, what are you doing pissing him off anymore? But you know, that's the insanity, I guess. Like, I can't stop myself. I just find enjoyment from disrespecting them.
Yeah, but you're not innocent in this whole situation.
Oh no, I'm definitely not innocent. I mean, if anyone, I'm the first. I hold myself to the most accountability. Like I said, my biggest problem this whole time, I wanted to blame everyone but me, you know? And I definitely, the accountability part, like I said in the beginning, I mean, where I'm at right now is due to my actions. It's due to choices I've made, you know? I can't blame where I'm at on my rough childhood. I'm not gonna do that, you know? Like, yeah, would things maybe have been different if it hadn't been like that? If, you know, things could always be different, but I also wouldn't be who I am today. You know, I will say, like, I got in such a dark place, especially after the baby and the abortion. I had tried to climb a building, the construction site down the street. I had tried to climb it one night. I didn't get over the fence before, thank God, people had pulled me away from it and carried me away. I tried to get hit by a car. I remember I've lost everything I've had. I have nothing left in my car, my shoes, my clothes. Like, I didn't even have underwear or female products or bathing products. I couldn't keep up with a phone. I had 5 black eyes in 1 month from fighting men, not women, fighting men. I don't know. I mean, I'm just, this place, it's not even Skid Row, it's me. It's not even a place or any other person. It's just
Your mindset.
Yeah. And it's just more, I'm tired, you know?
You can blame the crack or the alcohol or whatever, but it's really, if you go one level deeper, I think it's just your ability to love yourself and want something better.
And that's the thing too, is like, you know, part of the interesting thing. So like when I had gotten in those really dark places and, you know, something kind of happened to where it's like I got so alone, like so many people, I burnt so many bridges, and you know, there's like either no one around to love me, like, or I was pushing away the people that did love me, or I was, you know, or putting people around me that were very unloving and very ridiculing and just downright mean and evil sometimes. And it was at that point, like, I kind of was forced, like, it's like it was like either end it or start loving you, you know? Like, what's so wrong with loving me? And yeah, so I started learning how to do that. And even with everything that's went on, and as low as I've felt, I can honestly say, like, I've cut myself, like, I can forgive me too. Like, but in order to expect forgiveness, you know, or I gotta give it too. And I'm tired of being angry. I can't yet say that I forgive certain things. I definitely can't forget them. But I'm working on it, just the forgiveness part, but not for them, for me. So I can move forward and move on. And I want to have, I met someone truly amazing, and I don't want to lose that. And I'm tired of all the time that I have wasted that I could have been spending with my mom. I just kind of abandoned her, you know? And she needs me. I need to be a daughter again, you know? A real daughter. I need to, but you know, I need to be a friend again to my friends, my real friends. I need to be I need to be me again, you know? But a better me. I need me. People need me. God needs me. And I need him. And I'm done with this place. Like, I'm done. I am better than this. And I'm not saying I'm better than the people. I'm saying I'm better than the drugs and the insane and horrible actions that those drugs take us to. I am worth something. I've never been able to say that in my life. I can say that today. And I can look in the mirror and I can find love. I haven't been able to find any hope or faith in myself lately, but I'm gonna fight. That's what I've done my whole life. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna fight so I can live a good life one day. That's what the last conversation I had with my father on July 4th, 2017. He said, all I want for you is that you never face the demons I've faced, the sleepless nights. You never face the pain of that kind of life. And I just want you to be happy and have a white picket fence. And I told my dad, I said, what if I don't want that white picket fence? You know? And what if I don't want a white picket fence? And he said, you think you don't want it now, but what you think you want right now, that 5 years ago, you're gonna find out real soon that's not what you want. And it was the last conversation I had with him. He died 3 weeks later. I'm working on it. That's all I can say, Dad. I'm working on the white picket fence now. So.
All right, Savannah.
Thanks for just everything. And the comments, I just wanted to say, like, I did look at some of the other videos and, like, I mean, I just bawled and like, it gave me so much courage. And I just wanted to thank everyone that made comments. It really gave me some courage. Thank you so much.
A lot of people care about you.
And it really made me feel so loved. Thank you.